Marsha Q here, finally back to do our next video, and I do apologize. I've been picking up hours so I can make a little bit more money, so I can get a better camera and make better videos, and also go on cruises and other stuff too. So yeah, more money, more fun. So we're going to get started. My video today is more about, not my theories on dating, but Marsha Q's almost rules of dating for me. And I don't know, I just felt the need to do a video on dating and how I look at dating and how that's worked for me and at what age it started really working for me. So I'm going to go through 9 points that I try to do that work for me in relationships. And if you get something from this, awesome. If not, it'll just be entertaining for you to watch me. All right, here we go. So I have a piece of paper here. I'm going to look at it from time to time because I will go off on a tangent if I don't have notes. So here we go. 1 and 2. Know what you want and be flexible. What I mean about being flexible and know what you want. Anytime I approach someone and I may ask them, hey, what are you looking for in a relationship? Or what are you looking for? When I was younger, I used to be really pissy if a guy's like, oh, I don't know. But now I've translated that into what I also say. If someone asks me what I'm looking for in a relationship, I'm looking to date and see where it goes. You know why? Because even though I am looking for a relationship, I don't know with that guy what category he's going to fit in. We may have great sexual chemistry and not anything else. And we may just have a physical relationship. Or I may have someone who I can really talk to and we don't have any sexual chemistry, but we have a great friend bond. And they're going to be friends. And then there could be somebody I not only have sexual chemistry with, I want to be friends with, and I want to be in their company as much as possible. That's somebody I'm going to, have maybe a long-term relationship with. But I don't know that until I meet you and hang out with you and see what category you fit in. And that's unfortunate that a lot of people don't realize that. You can't, well, yeah, okay, I'm looking for a relationship, but that doesn't mean you are going to be that person. You may not end up being a boyfriend or someone significant to me. And plus, because I'm poly, I'm normally looking for 2 people to fill that role. It could be just one person, you never know. That's why I'm flexible. I may end up in a poly relationship. I may be in a monogamous relationship. I may also be in an open relationship. I just don't know yet. It depends on what works for me. And we'll go from there, right? So the next 2 things I like to focus on is dating younger and dating more than one person. I date more than one person. Again, I'm poly, or I'm open to poly. So I don't know if one person is going to give me everything, so I will date more than one person. And younger for me, younger works. I like that youthful energy. I like that if, we're hooking up, they can bounce back quick and we can do it again. And I love that youthful energy. And unfortunately, in my experience, the men that I date that are older are a little more set in their ways. It can't bounce back as easily. You probably can do it once and then, they may need a nap for a while. Or that may just be once a day. And that's really not enough for me. So I tend to stay away from older. Plus, a lot of times they really want to settle down. And I don't necessarily know if I want to settle down. I still like being vivacious and fun and going out and doing things. And I don't know, younger fits my lifestyle right now. So that's where I am. I know what I like, and so that's what I'm going for. All right, my next 2 things are, never settle and love your body. Never settle is so important. There's nothing sadder than being in a relationship with someone who you don't love, and you may not even like, just so you can say that you're in a relationship. There's nothing sadder than being in a relationship and being lonely and you have someone. Some people have said to me, you're limiting yourself, Marsha, by not dating black guys. And I think that there's beauty in every single race. I'm not going to say that there's not beautiful men in every race. But what I'm attracted to? I'm attracted to Asian guys and I'm attracted to white guys. Not all of them, but certain qualities in men I find attractive. And what I like does not mean that everybody else is going to think it's beautiful too. It's only what I like that matters. So don't let anyone tell you that you should do this or you should do that. They're only what you are attracted to, what you want, what you like. And I know because I like Asian men and I like white men, they may not necessarily know that I'm interested in them. So I may have to approach them or flirt with them or say, hey, how you doing? Oh, I like the way you look. I like the way you walk and got swag or confidence. You look good. I may have to say something. I can't do that coy, like, look away and look back. Oh, it's so not me, and that's so girly. I'm a little bit more straightforward and blunt, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? You single? How you doing? Why are you running away? Only bite, if you ask me. But, that's me. And to love your body, my body's not perfect, but that's okay. It's still freaking fabulous. I just need to lose a little weight here and there and get a little bit more healthy. But in the interim, until then, it's still awesome. You have to love what you got, because I'm not going to sit at home and be like a nun and, oh my God, my body's not perfect, so I can't talk to anybody or look at anybody, and no one's going to look at me as if I'm so fabulous. And this is probably why a lot of men approach me, because I do have that confidence. I do walk like I have confidence, and I'm the best thing since sliced bread, because if you don't believe it, nobody else is going to. So for me, that is something I have to have. I have to have that confidence. And when I'm approaching someone, I want someone who has that confidence too. You need to know how great you are. I can't stand a man who's like, oh, I don't know why you're with me. Who's, I don't know why I'm with you either. With that kind of self-esteem, I can't. I cannot make you feel better about yourself. You need to know that you're great already. And even if you think you got little flaws or whatever, okay, great, you got little flaws, you work on them. But for right now, I like it. And you like what you see. When I get intimate with somebody, I'm taking off my clothes. You get to see it all with the lights on. I want to see what you got, and you can see everything, because you need to like it and you need to love it. So that's how I go. I hate to say that's how I roll, because that shit's so fucking annoying. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I hate that expression, so I can't say it. So next, there's 3 more. 2 I'm going to talk about briefly, and the third one I'm going to really go into depth on. Open your mouth and talk about everything. These 2 things are so very important. Talk about everything. When you find someone that you want to build that kind of relationship with, you want to be with them, you've decided you want to have that kind of exclusive relationship, and you've talked about it, you need to ask questions. Hey, is this person, and this is what I do, does this person want to get married? Does this person want to have a baby? Is this person religious? Because I'm not religious, I don't want to have a baby, and I don't want to get married. So these are things that are important to me, that if I do find someone I do want a long-term relationship with, we've got to be on the same page. Because that is something that'll break you up in a minute. If, let's just say for sake of example, you want a baby and they don't want a baby. And once you're already in love with them, or let's say you're married, and this is the thing you should talk about before you got married, not later on. Or if you're not religious and they are, and you decide to have kids, what are you going to do with the children? Or if you don't celebrate holidays and they do, some compromises are definitely going to have to be made. So it's important for you to talk about those kind of things. Now, some surface things that, to me, surface things that I would talk about initially is like the poly and or monogamous or BDSM or anything kinky. Those kind of things I'm probably going to talk about initially, like maybe within a month of meeting you. Because first of all, if you meet me from a website, it's already on my profile that I'm a little kinky. I like BDSM. I'm open to poly. I like K-pop. I like metal. There's just some little quirks you're going to have to know about Marsha. So if you don't know that, because we met in a personal setting at a mall or a movie theater out in public, those things you're going to have to get to know about me, and you're going to have to be cool with it. You don't have to be into BDSM, but you have to respect where I'm coming from and the things that I like. You don't have to do it with me, because I can always find a submissive that I can scene with. And that's fine, as long as you're okay with it, you know what's going on, you want to come and watch, that's cool. So you have to be really open about those kind of things with someone you're dating, and they have to be able to talk about it with you. When I say open your mouth about what you truly like. Sexually what you like. If they're not doing something, then you want them to do it, you need to talk about that. If sexually while you're, with your partner, there's something they're not doing, tell them. If they're not doing it right and you're not enjoying it, you got to be able to tell them. And they need to be able to tell you as well what they want, what they like. Are you doing it? Are you not doing it? And even if there's something that's a little freaky or too far for you, at least be able to have the discussion. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get there to be able to do this with you, but thank you for sharing it with me. And maybe we can try this part, or we can try this, but compromise is definitely going to be on the table. And don't fake anything. God, I can't fake anything. Ugh, no. If I'm not feeling it, it's hard enough. When I work in retail, keeping my face straight when someone's like, how do I look at this? I'm like, How do you feel in it? That's normally my first question, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I can't lie to you. I may just say, I'm not feeling you in that outfit. Let me go find something else for you that I think would be really cute. Because I'm pretty straightforward. I'm pretty blunt, to the point. I'm going to tell you. Like if I'm mad, I'm telling you why I'm mad, what you did. Or if my birthday's coming, hey, my birthday's coming. This is what I want for my birthday. Those kind of things, I'm going to tell you. You'll never have to guess. I hate it when it's like, oh, you should know. Well, I'm going to tell you. There's no you should know. I'm going to tell you. So for me, it's just mostly about being open and honest and upfront about how I feel. And I want to know how you feel. I saw this article about how that people are fake for the first 3 months. And then after the first 3 months, you get to find out that real person. Once I got to like 35, I was like, look, I can't do that faking anymore. You need to know Marsha. Good and bad. I'm a baby when I'm sick. I want you to cater to me all the time when I'm sick. Now, I'll do it to you. I do not mind babying you when you're sick. I will totally take care of you. I may try to smother you at some point if you drive me to drink, but I will totally take care of you. So I really want to be the most authentic person I can be. So you can see all of Marsha and know if this is what you want, if this is what you need, and this is what you like. And vice versa. I want you to show me everything about you so I can figure out if I want to go there with you. If it's just going to be you and me, it's just going to be you and me. If it's going to be me and you and another guy, not that we have the relationship together. I have your relationship with you. I have a relationship with him. And you both could have another girlfriend. That's how that would be. I don't want y'all thinking there's anything freaky going on there. But, but you should be able to be honest about everything that you talk about. The last thing I'm going to bring up is love languages. If you're not sure about what that is, I learned a lot about that in BSN, going to the local dungeon, the woodshed, when they have little classes and discussions on things. Love language is how you like to receive love and how you like to give love. Are you a person who likes words of affirmation? Are you a person who enjoys time? I want you to give me your time. That's what makes me feel appreciated, is that you spend your time with me, or you share your time with me. Or are you a person who likes to receive acts of service or give acts of service? Or are you a person who likes gifts, something monetary, something tangible? And not only what you like as a love language, what your love language is, but what your partner likes, what their love language is. And I'll give you an example. If you're someone who likes spending time with someone, that is how you show your love, is by spending time with them. And they're a person who likes giving you gifts. What would be an amazing gift is if they made like a little booklet for you, like they printed it up, and you have little coupons that you could give them. Here, 2 hours of time cuddling on the couch, or 2 hours of us spooning, or 2 hours of us cooking dinner together, or 2 hours going to take a walk. Anything that you would desire in that little booklet. And then on top of that, like he gave you a bracelet or a necklace or something else. That way, if he was a giver, a gift giver, he can give you that gift, and he can give you that book of things that you would like. You want that time, so that is something that you would enjoy, and he's able to give 2 gifts to you, and you can receive that gift from him, and then you can have, oh, look, here's this opportunity for me to get all of that time with him that I want, or with her that I want. So it's really important for you to learn that from your partner. I definitely suggest going on Google, and there's a couple of books about love languages to go into more detail, but it is so important, because I know I'm a couple of things. There's a couple of things that I like. So anybody I date, I'm going to tell you, I like this, or I like this, or I like this, and tell me how you want to express your love to me, or you want me to express my love to you. And it makes it go so much easier when you're really open about those kind of things and what you like and what you want. And that's pretty much the whole point of this, is be open, be honest, be your most authentic self. That's the best way for you to be happy. I don't mind being single until I find that right person. I'd rather be alone for the right reasons than with someone for the wrong ones and still being lonely and unhappy. So I'm going to come off my soapbox right now, but that was Marsha Q's rules on love, or how I see love and relationships. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And thank you for my 16 subscribers. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And Marsha Q is out. I hope to do a couple more videos this week, maybe even 2 if I can finish them this week. Thank you and bye.